Okay, rolling.
And this is 4 beats, take one.
Welcome to Watch
No,
My
wait.
Eye.
You gotta wait till Roy.
okay.
Bro, you've been in this before.
My bad. Okay, now we're back in. Okay, welcome to Listen to My Eye, brought to you by Watch My Eye. All right, I'm right here. My name is Sened Gomera, co-founder of Watch My Eye, with another co-founder of Watch My Eye. That's Steele Stride.
Hello.
What's up? How's it going, my man?
Good and you, bud?
Good. Have you ever been on a?
It's been a long time coming.
I know.
A long time coming. Yeah.
Dude, have you ever been on a podcast before? Never. Me neither. This is my first.
Watched a lot more than I've been on.
Right? Me too. It's pretty scary.
It's surreal, man.
Yeah, man, it's insane. I mean, talk about surreal. Like, we've been such on a long journey to get to here, to activate Listen to My Eye, and just building Watch My Eye, starting from scratch. But before that, let's talk about personal stuff. Let's talk about who we are as an individual, to get to people that know us at all. And then we'll move forward to the brand itself and what we're aiming to do with it, the vision behind it, and then we'll end it up with maybe hoping to invite other people onto the show.
We're definitely going to do that. Yeah, that's the main aim, really.
Yeah.
Just get more insights from different aspects, from different people about this industry.
Absolutely, that is what we hear, man. We're definitely here to build that. So let's get straight into it. Steele Stride, let us know, what was the age when you held a camera for the first time?
And it's a funny story. In school, I never picked up a camera at all. I never knew anything about film, but watching them. And I was on gap year and really didn't know what to do. And asked my parents if I could stay on another gap year. They told me no.
So gap year meaning
Gap year meaning a year after school that you just take off.
Oh yeah, okay.
So I went to the UK.
From high school to university.
From high school to university, that gap year in between.
Yeah.
And I was in the UK with 9 other mates. So you can just imagine what that went.
Yeah.
What that was like.
Just raging.
Yeah, bro, just absolutely. That was a lot of fun. But in that stage of my life, I didn't know what to do. A lot of my mates were going into the marketing world. A lot of them into advertising, and that wasn't really me. I didn't feel that. And I called my mates up at a film school when I was in the UK and said, how's it going? And he said, man, we hardly ever learn. We go to school without any shoes, and that was right up my alley.
Damn, it's like that sounds like my cup of tea, baby.
I wasn't. I was more of a sportsman at school, and I took pride in that. But
nice.
And so when I go back to South Africa, I went for an interview to this film school, and the first 2 subjects they said that were on the cards were cinematography and editing. I knew nothing about it. Yeah. So I just picked that first 2.
Nice.
And man, when I got into that first class and they taught me about the cameras and I held the camera, back then it was a 35mm film. We used to change film in the bags and all that.
Yeah.
So we started off with that the first 2 years. I think only in the 3rd year it became more digital. Yeah. And I loved it, man. I loved it. I loved being out there on my own with my fellow colleagues and shooting content that really meant something to me.
Yeah.
And I think that's all along in school where they didn't teach you that. That's what I was missing. But in hindsight, it kind of dropped in my lap, but was meant to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So from there, I went to film school. I did my honors at AFTA in Cape Town. And then, went straight into the film industry. Man. Worked a whole year for free. Just what you got to do sometimes in the film industry to get yourself in there and make yourself public. And it worked. It was tough. But it progressed me and it built who I was in the film industry really from the start. And from there I was production assistants and I was first a production runner. I was a runner. Then a production assistant, more of a high assistant, then into the camera world, and man, I went from running around on set to working on a lot of big films, and then I found myself strangely moving into the reality and documentary side of things, which is a completely different side. You got two sides. It's a film and commercials, and then you got reality and docus. And it's not paid as well. You don't get paid as well.
But you were on a Survivor show.
I was on Survivor show, Survivor America.
Nice.
I was on all the Celebrity Get Me Out of Here. Man, I worked on many, many productions around the world.
Amazing.
And it was why I loved it, is because we had a team.
Yeah.
That was more like a family.
Yeah.
Became a family.
Yeah.
So we would work, we'd get off one set 3 months around the world, and then go straight onto the next one, So I traveled the world for about 7-8 years.
Nice. So you got to see different cultures.
Yeah,
and
different. I mean, Morocco.
Was it different styles of like shooting when they were out there in different areas of the world?
Different shows with different styles, but reality becomes kind of meshed up as one, that just in different formats.
Yeah.
It's pretty hardcore because your camera's on your shoulder for 8-10 hours a day.
Yeah.
Sometimes even more.
Jeez.
And I mean, it was an experience that I would never take back, because I learned a lot. I learned a lot about myself.
Nice.
Learned a lot about different angles and different ways to get shots. We had to make up things.
Yeah.
It wasn't
like
just
peanut butter. Are we going to talk about that peanut butter situation where you do?
It wasn't just set up stuff.
Yeah.
It was you had to make it. It wasn't like a film where everything's got a shot list.
Yeah.
We kind of know where we're going, and you'd make up shots. So your creative juices were flowing. It was quite something. Yeah, and then I came to Dubai 5 years ago.
Nice.
And joined an amazing company called Dubai Film.
Nice.
Which I just recently left.
Nice, yeah.
And 5 years of probably my best experience, actually definitely my best experience in the film industry.
Nice,
up
that's
to date.
good to hear.
They taught me everything, man. It was because I went from reality to now film and commercials. So it was a big change of cameras.
Yeah.
It was the cinema cameras now, Alexa and Reds and Sony cinema line, and on top of that, I got to learn a lot of underwater camera operating, which I'm doing a lot now.
Yes,
a lot of.
Yeah, that's another fucking what do you call it? Scene that we gotta drop into as well. Yeah.
I love that. That's one of my main skills at the moment. A lot of aerial stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, we worked on many projects that were high intense. Sports related, but extreme sports.
Yeah.
People jumping out of planes and helicopters and people, the Jetman, big project. And remote control stuff, Ultimate Arm and car shoots. So it's been a hell of an experience, man. It's been a journey.
Nice.
So the last 15, 16 years has been the most unbelievable 16 years of my life.
Unreal. Yeah, that sounds like
I've loved it. I've loved every day I go to work. I love it,
full of life. So, that's what it is, man.
No accountant.
Exactly.
I got a different days, a different office.
Nice. Yeah, that's amazing. So what made you transfer into now what we're doing here with Watch My Eye? And what was the main thing that caught you saying, you know what? I had an amazing experience with Dubai Film and all the past different experiences I've had over life. What made you take that next step?
Just my next journey, man. It's just my next journey. I got up one day and I just felt that it was my time I was very sad to leave Dubai Film. Great bunch of people working there. They taught me a lot. The company taught me a lot, but it was just my next journey.
Yeah.
It was my next chapter in the book, you know.
Exactly.
And I've always gone about things on what I feel and my gut feeling.
Absolutely.
And that was it, really. It was it. And I'm glad I made the transition.
Yeah, man. We're glad.
This is the start of a journey.
Yeah, unreal. It's a scary but fun and
scary, man.
It's mix of emotions. You know what I mean? Like it's unreal. Like we were talking to you even the other day. We were just like, shit. And then all of a sudden it's like, amazing. And then we're like, what? No.
Going back into freelance world kind of vibe was, it's always a daunting task, but then, having to watch my eye, which brings a lot of security kind of, in the sense of we're striving for something and we're going to, we're working towards something.
Absolutely.
And I have great belief in it.
Nice.
So that's what's just.
That's amazing. That's what actually drives us, I think, and that's what pushes us is we believe in ourselves and we are constantly putting ourselves in that investment in. You know what I mean? We're waking up and we're like, yo, dude, we're investing in ourselves. Let's go. Yeah. It's constant push from one another and it helps us grow. As you said, like it's that next step. So you need to grow. You need, you know what I mean? Like you definitely are in a company and you're growing the company, you're growing yourselves, and then there's going to be an opportunity, whether it's another company that looks out for you and tells you come to ours, or you decide with a different person, like a business partner or yourself, to open up something and start planting your dreams, like start watering your dreams, start planting them.
Yeah, I think it also comes with age and experience. 10 years ago, I probably wouldn't have done this. I've started a few companies, but they've never really taken off. Yeah. But that's the whole experience and the journey from getting where I started those. I mean, I had a biltong business, a dried meat business with a mate of mine when I was in varsity. Then I used to sell most of it to my dad. That's that. He buy everything. God bless him. So our revenue was looking good, but it was only from one customer. But it was a good experience. It taught us a bit about money, a bit about going out there and doing our own thing. Then I had with the same guy, Wade Matthews, my boy. We had a exotic mushroom business. We used to sell at the local market, and that was also an amazing experience. But that took a lot of our time up because we had to be there the weekends. I was working the week, so I was working 7 days a week.
That's insane.
And partying. They just don't mix.
They're definitely not.
At 21 years old, they just don't mix.
That's as hardcore.
So anyway, everything's an experience and a journey for me. I like experiencing different things, and they weren't very successful, but it wasn't about the success at that time. It was more about
taking the leap and
doing things. So I've always been like that, and I've always taught myself to be like that, kind of unconsciously.
Yeah, I think that's what attracted us as business partners together. I think is because we had, I don't want to say similar journeys, but we've had different ventures where we adventured off to ourselves. Like I've had a few companies that completely failed. You know what I mean? I've opened up my own website that critic did, what do you call it? The word is failing. Where it did critics for films, you know what I mean? For movies, episodes in Arabic. That went a bit successful and then kind of just died down, pulled out of it. And then there was, I invested in a company out in Pittsburgh, construction technology company. You know what I mean? Came out here, got me actually to Dubai, to open up an office and just didn't work through, you know what I mean? But as you said, it was just mainly saying, oh, I don't want to go work for someone. I want to work for myself. I want to try it out. I want to see if I can start an operation, a business myself and I think back then it was, I think I was out of university and was working. Well, while I was in university, I was working at the same time to earn money, you know. My dad was teaching me life lessons, you know what I mean? He wouldn't send me money out when I was living in Chicago and so forth. So I was working the mailroom in the university itself. Dishwasher, dude. I was everything, what anything in the service industry could be. I was there, dude. I was like, whatever can get me some money. Exactly, dude. I was like hustling, bro.
You don't want to do it, but you got
exactly.
it. But then,
sometimes. Yeah, you've got to. Exactly. It teaches you a lot of lessons. It teaches you responsibility. It teaches you time management as well. I think that's one thing that I call that right before your proper career. It's all about those lessons learned. And then once you've got your proper career, you'll organize yourself. You know where to do, where to go, what to do exactly, and what it takes to establish things. And you've ticked off all those boxes, you know. So this is what I think. Like, I look at also Watch My Eye, that we both had this background in business experiences, whether it's small business, big business, it doesn't matter. It's you actually operating the business, trying to get cash flow and investing back into a product that you're trying to sell out again. But yeah, this is I think it's good synergy.
It's something that that we want other people to experience as well. You know, what we're going to be offering, and it's exciting, and it's new, and it's nice to give back.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? To a community that's helped me so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, man, this is the perfect time to kind of transition to what we're doing with Watch My Eye. A lot of people have been asking us the entire time, even on socials. They're like, yo, dude, fucking funny intro video, but I don't know what the hell you guys doing. I'm like, bud, because that was the point. That was like, I just wanted your undivided attention. That's all I wanted. Like, and then after that, you're sitting. We've got you. Now we can kind of present it to you. And the first aspect is we want to build communities within the film industry, whether it's on our Discord, and especially learning about the new space of Web3. We're not fully educated about it consistently because it keeps growing. But we know that those, like the film content creation industries, are going intertwined with it. You know what I mean? You need art. You need creators, you need cinematographers, you need production in order to create content, you know? So we know that those things are intertwined together, and what we said is, let's build a space where people can come in, speak about their industry, build a community, share different projects with one another. And that's why we say integration is very important. That's what one of the I's stands for. Innovation is the other I, and that's us moving forward. A lot of things have changed in the past few years, especially after COVID. I think a lot of things
That's
have
a big
changed.
change.
Yeah, man. I think
that just shook everyone up, and sometime, a lot of time for the better.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate about what COVID brought, but it was for people in their daily lives. I think it showed a lot of people their path. In a sense.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And
It was unreal. Like, to me, it woke me up completely. You know what I mean? Like, I understood what I was capable of doing, because most of my colleagues were made redundant, unfortunately, at that time. And you know what I mean? You were able, you were having to do a 6-man job, you know what I mean? To get the company to where it used to be. And everyone hustled. There was a lot of people that were hustling really hard. There was a lot of people like, shit, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm trying to fucking activate it, but the world is changing because there was not much interaction. Everything was going digital, and people was like, how can we make money? Because the government ain't allowing us this many people to come in, especially when we're working for a brand that has attractions and so forth. You know what I mean? It was hard to gain that revenue back, and a lot of things were relying on operations and marketing. But yeah, so moving back onto the space of Web3, I think that has brought into communities, and I think a lot of people have started their small side hustle.
yeah,
In that time, I think, and then that side hustle has grown because people were helping one another. People became part of a certain community.
all the opportunities grew.
Yeah.
You know, it was kind of in COVID, all opportunities were depleted.
Yeah.
And from that, people had to go out and do things. You know?
Exactly.
And that was like talking when I just got into the film industry. I had to go and work for free. Just something I had to do, but it grew into this thing that I've loved. So in essence, it's very similar.
Nice. Yeah.
And it's just what people had to do, and they started the side hustle. And a lot of people I know have had nothing for months, couple of years, and they've grown a beautiful business. You know? So it's human nature.
Yeah, it is.
It's human nature, just repairing yourself.
Exactly. I think it's beautiful and it's amazing. I think that's what I saw, and I was like, yo, I ain't saying the Web 2 space is dying. Just to rewind back for people to understand what we're talking about when we're saying Web 3 and Web 2. Web 1. Web 1 is back in the 90s when you were actually only receiving information from the internet. You ain't able to contribute. That's Web 2 that allowed you to contribute to the internet, such as Facebook at that time. You're able to edit Wikipedia. You're able to have a voice, vlogging, blogging, and so forth. That was your Web 2 space. And now with this new technology of the blockchain, the Web 3 space has come out that allows you to have ownership of whether it's an audio, an image, or a video in front of it. But behind the technology, there are such things called smart contracts, where you're able to give value and a utility behind these collectibles that people like. Now, Instagram has released the first collectible minting process in LA. One of the accounts that we know has done it. People can actually sell. There's certain accounts that can sell collectibles. But before even getting there, I think you need to establish a great community that people actually believe in your product and believe.
I think that's the big thing.
Exactly.
Is the community. And that's what people are growing towards, is the community and not so much the corporates anymore. You know, they're trying to shunt out the corporates. I mean, it's, again, I think this came from a realization in COVID as well.
Absolutely.
Is that people just need to, work together. And instead of working for someone, work together for something.
Exactly, dude. Like, this is so true. This is what I see. Like, even with one of our good friends, like one of our coaches, when she started a fucking brand, clothing brand.
Yeah.
And Jesus,
she's done well. No,
she's, you know what I mean? And it's insane.
And she's coaching. And
she's coaching. Yeah. Might invite her over too and want to give us some background information on her business and so forth. I think that's what we want to do here in this space at Listen to My Eye. The last I was imagination, by the way. So integration, innovation, imagination. Those are the three I's that stand for Watch My Eye. But also the impact, the idea, many things. It can stand for many things that the eye produces. But the main things are those are the three main I's that we highlight on, and we believe that there's a lot of people out there that need a platform to come out and speak about what they're doing with their communities. And I think this is one of the sole places that we want to establish, which, by the way, guys, which we want to, where's the camera? Just to let the people know out there that why we've chosen this space is because we're going to keep changing it, I think. This is our goal.
Well, that's the whole point. I mean, we've got some really interesting people lined up for the show, for this talk.
Nice.
I've got some really out there minds, crazy minds, but they've really made it in their own field.
Absolutely.
So interesting stuff. Not just about one topic. It's going to be about a lot. And I suppose this is also getting out there for people to watch. Is also for them to integrate and to comment on what they want to hear and what they want to listen to and what they want to see.
Absolutely.
Again, community. It's just going back to community.
It's unreal, dude. That's what it is. That's what it's all about. I mean, and imagine, look at this. Like, we've got Sebastian Opitz from Parallax Creation out here helping us film this, by the way. Yeah. So we're definitely giving a shout out to him. He's just come out here and just like, yeah, dude, you guys are gonna help this industry grow. Well, let's go. And that's what we're doing here. I mean, we're even for our intro video, we had Chris Clark helping us out. We had Tom Thesman helping us out. It's unreal.
Everyone just came together.
Yeah, they came together.
It was really cool to see.
And this is what we believe that in this big project that we have coming up, which we won't announce yet, that this is the first couple of steps is involving that film community to release one of the craziest, impactful community films we might be doing, right?
Yeah.
That's a long-term
goal. Yeah.
Long-term goal, which we will release more information about soon. But make sure you tune in, hit the subscribe button, like it or don't like it. I don't know. You tell us, right?
Like it.
Like it. Straight to the like.
Where did you? Because originally you came up with the name. Tell them about where Watch My Eye comes from.
Okay. Before we wrap up, Watch My Eye, for Jesus. So as your story as well, I recently resigned from my latest employer, and I was like, what do I want to do? I was actually looking for other jobs at the same time, just because I was in the car with Sebastian Opitz, and I was like telling him, I was like, do I want to start my own business? And he's like, yeah, fucking do it, bro. Fucking do it. And I was like, man, how much does it cost to do a trade license? And I was like thinking about the paper admin works and shit. I was like, damn, bro, how am I gonna do this, buddy? No.
Money comes in between that.
And then, man, and I think it was you and I were sitting on the couch, and Michael Essie, one of our other housemates as well, and we were talking about Relax DXB, which is another project we'll talk about as well, which is under Watch My Eye. And you're like, yeah, fucking, that's an amazing idea. I would fucking love to do that, you know? And I was like, yeah, but I would never want to call the company that or whatever, the brand that. And I was sitting there and I was just like, I really don't know how it came into my head, but it was like, I need an idea. Someone like, and then I was like, but watch my idea? I was like, no. I was like, how about just Watch My Eye? So I just went straight onto, as in this region, the platform Instagram is so popular. I just went straight to see if it's available. And I typed in, I was like, Watch My Eye. And I was like, that's fucking amazing. But then I was like, Watch My Idea, when I had that first in my head, I was like, man, that sounds selfish. That sounds like me, my idea. I was like, no, but the I should stand for various things. As I saw what the market was doing, the community growth and all that kind of stuff, and I was like, what could the I stand for? And the I was so valuable and so, like, it's a vowel, you know. It's everywhere. I mean everything. It's
a lot of things.
Exactly. I mean the fucking letter is in film. It's in community. It's in God knows whatever. You know. It's in the industry, baby. And then we just, I was like, fuck it. What do I want to? What do I want this brand to be? I was like, I want it to be innovative. I want people, like anyone who I join with, or if I do it myself, I want it to have people's imagination into it. You know what I mean? And the main and last was integration. Like, I cannot do it by myself. We need to integrate with other people. We need to make sure that that's how business works. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. But that's the long form of how it came into my head. But it just came to me, you know. But luckily it was available, and fucking the domain was available, and so blessed. We were so blessed, you know. But that's why we understood. Like, as they said, it's success or whatever you're happy or purpose. It's a mix of everything. It's hard work for sure. It's opportunity, and luck. Luck and opportunity comes together. But if you have it, grab it, hold on to it, and work fucking your ass off to it. And that's, I think, what we're doing. And that's, and I'm hoping that it will become something. You know what I mean? We want to leave a legacy and impact behind it. You know, that's the main thing for us. So
yeah, I think it will become successful if everyone kind of integrates together.
Exactly,
it will be more successful. So I'm excited, man.
Yeah, me too, man. So let's wrap it up here. And again, thank you so much for tuning in. Listen to My Eye, brought to you by Watch My Eye. Out here with Steele Stride, head of content here at Watch My Eye and co-founder of Watch My Eye. Myself, Sened Gomera, and Sebastian Opitz. Thank you, my man. The beautiful cameraman. He's more than that. He's dancing right now. Thank you for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Again, hit the subscribe button, the like or don't like. I don't know, but make sure you tell us why you don't like it in the comment section if you don't.
Yeah,
all right?
Give some negative comments
exactly.
if need be. You know?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Peace out.
Peace
out. Peace. Future is now. That's right here. Welcome to the Eye, baby.